Good morning. This is Everett Johnston again. Today I'm going to talk about another part in my book, which is there we go. What do you got there? Commercial plumbing maintenance, Amazon.com. All right, well, here I'm going to talk about high rise buildings. Now, high rise buildings, they cost millions to billions of dollars anymore. And if you've ever been one or worked on one, it's great work. They're exciting. They're different. You need a new set of skill levels because there's a lot of layout that you have to do. Like when they're doing the deck, let's say you're on the 10th floor. Well, they're going to do the 11th floor and the 12th floor. So you have to be up there and you have to put in sleeves and you have to be ready for the next, concrete pour. So what happens is you put these metal sleeves in. So if your pipe's a 5 inch, you'd put a 6 inch sleeve in the area where they're going to pour concrete, and you support it and brace it on whatever it may be, metal, steel, whatever you're working on. But normally it's metal in many high rises as opposed to wood, and they pour their concrete. Now what happens is as the building goes up, these as I said, these buildings cost a lot of money. So the engineers and the architects, they work with the building owner. How do we get this built? And they try to save money there. So a lot of newer the sewer systems now, instead of being in traditional sewer systems, they go to solvent systems, which is basically one sewer line straight up the 100-foot stack. Every ten um, um, floors, you have to swing the pipe in a different way. You don't just go vertical. You got to take it to a horizontal and then back up, because of the velocity of the water coming down. That's another thing. My goal today is to just talk about one part of the book, and let me just read it for you. With the high cost of buildings, owners and builders look at ways to save money on their projects. With that in mind, the competition is always looking for new ways and using cheaper materials or new designs of plumbing and other mechanical systems to save cost. So many times they'll come up the stack and you'll go up, 30 floors and you'll have one valve per floor. And so you've got one main valve to take care of that entire floor. Well, you may have, 20 offices and at some point. So there's still only one valve because the goal is to save money. So when you get into maintenance, and that's what this is about, maintenance will get into, what you're going to do and how you're going to solve this problem. And you may have within that building, let's say that the 25th floor. All right, so they got a main valve. But as you go across, you may have a mechanical room. And so there may be backflow preventers, there may be flow meters, all kinds of stuff, but there's no valves that are installed to maintenance them properly. So your job would be to, as a maintenance plumber, to at some point let the new owner know that these are going to have valves in them. You may have to freeze the lines, you may have to do major shutoffs, all these different things because these devices all have to be maintained. And they can't be maintained if there's no way to isolate them. So, this is part of my book. It talks about isolating, what to do, how to freeze lines. We could talk about that later on another video. Well, anyway, high rises. Okay, exciting work. Hopefully, you get to do them at some point in your career. In Denver, Colorado, I think our highest is 60 foot. It's not like New York where you got 100 feet, 100 floors and all that stuff. In some of these other countries, but we have a lot of 30 stories, 20 stories. So there's still some good, exciting work. But have a great day. Take a look at my book. Talk to you later. Bye.